Okay guys, this is the next mess. I made another canvas all dirty, and obviously I didn't tint it first, which means I'm going to have to put in some lines with turpentine and some dark values. Then I'll fill in certain areas, I'll use it as a guide. But I'm going to, you're seeing a mess here obviously, quite a mess. And then in places here and there. It's all going to be adjusted. This is my sort of first iteration of the scene. The intention is not to make a nice drawing by any means. The intention is just to provide a bit of a reference material for myself. I already have plans. I already know where things are going to be changing a little bit, and I'll find out more as the outlining develops. So yeah, it's nothing to look at right now. Next time around, I will either have it outlined for you. Yeah, I'll probably have it outlined for you, and we'll get into washing things in. I spent several years living oceanfront on one of the Gulf Islands, and so much of that time I spent taking photographs, sketching and painting scenes like this, looking out off of our yard down to the ocean. This is inside passage stuff, it's not out in the wide open ocean obviously. British Columbia west coast, inside passage. So, always looked out to the ocean. You could look out at various islands. We lived on the south end and the north end of this island, so we got quite a few views. And of course, it was I think it was only about a mile across. Or was it a mile around? I can't remember. No, it had to have been a mile across, maybe even more. But you could walk around it and get all kinds of views. Plus, of course, living there, I was always out in the boat. Finding interesting shapes. So, there we go. We're going to have some life in the sky, obviously. Well, so far it looks like it. And sort of a closer landmass. This will probably diminish in importance. We have our solid shapes all on the left here now, right? Which means we need to balance it with something. We don't need to balance it with much. I have a bit of land here. I bring the bush up a little bit here. Even if I didn't do either of those things, I could just do it with the sky. Or, in this case it wouldn't work, but with many paintings you can balance the left with the right by having all your content on one side. But if you execute it well, the painting will be balanced. The content versus empty space, those two can actually work conjunctively. Anyway, that's not the case here, but yeah, I think I've blithered enough again. That's the next little experience. Let's see how it goes. Talk to you soon.